Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back to my channel, or thank you for visiting my channel if you've never been here before. I only have a couple of videos out, so I'm still really new at this, but thank you for clicking. And this is going to be my second bump date video. So I'll be 28 weeks tomorrow on Monday. Tomorrow, it's Sunday night. Tomorrow is July 4th. And I'll be 28 weeks. I don't know if this is technically a 27 or 28 week bump date, but I'll be 28 weeks tomorrow, and this is the bump date that I'm doing right now, so there you go. This is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter video, at least I hope. We'll see how much I ramble. If you hear any like popping or banging or like that, that's fireworks. It is 11 o'clock at night on the day before 4th of July, so my neighbors are going crazy. It's what they do. It's what everyone does. So, but the baby's not disturbed, so I don't care. Yeah, so this might be a little bit of a shorter update because not much has changed since my last bump date a little bit ago, but basically around 27, 28 weeks, he is the size of a bunch of bananas or a fennec fox. Which, how cute is that? I think I said that the last time too with that little animal, but I love the little animal ones. They're so cute. I use the, what's it called? The Ovia app. It starts with an O. And I used that with my last pregnancy. I'm using with this one. I really like it. So yeah, he is kicking a ton. You can really start seeing the like movements on the outside of my stomach. I have not been able to catch any of it on camera yet though, but I'm trying. So if I'm ever able to, I will include that in a video at some point. I haven't been able to catch it on camera at all, but you can really start, like you can really see the movements on the outside, which is really cool. Definitely different from my last pregnancy where you couldn't really see it that much, and definitely not this early. Not at 27, 28 weeks. It was definitely more like 34 to 5+ weeks before I really saw like a whole lot of movement on the outside, and he didn't really give me much to work with. Like it was a very quick like boop every once in a while, and that was it. And if you didn't have the camera on the exact spot at the exact moment at the exact time, then you weren't gonna catch it. So I pretty much never caught it on camera with him. Oh well. But he's giving me a little bit more to work with. Baby number 2. So for anyone that didn't see my last one, this is my second pregnancy with our second boy. We have a 15-month-old named Alexander, and I'm due at September 26th with Benjamin. So I've definitely been getting even more out of breath lately. Bending over is getting a lot harder, and I pee around the clock all the time. Just at work it's the worst for some reason. I don't know if I'm drinking more like subconsciously while I'm at work, or because I'm a little bit more active, or because I'm like up and down, like standing up, sitting down kind of thing. I don't know, but it's so bad. Like we open at 9 o'clock in the morning, and by 12 to 12:30 I've peed 4 times. It's really frustrating, but there's nothing I can do about it. When he sits in like certain positions, it definitely gets better or worse, but pretty much just overall, I am peeing all the time. I'm waking up 3 to 4 times a night to pee, which I never really did with Alexander. It was very much like a 1, maybe 2 times a night I had to wake up to go to the bathroom with him, but nope, like 3 to 4 times every single night, and it's annoying. So sleep is being interrupted, but I'm still getting pretty good sleep. So out of breath a lot earlier, and having to pee a lot earlier than my first pregnancy, which I've been told, you know, it's like they're only gonna be barely a year and a half apart. I was just pregnant, and now I'm pregnant again. It's like it's gonna be rougher on my body this time around. Getting quite a lot of hip pain, some lower back pain, but not a whole lot. It's definitely not, I have my moments. Like some days I'll have like quite a bit of back pain, and other days it's like none. Most of my pain is in my hips and in my feet. My feet hurt by the end of the day. Even if I wasn't even really on my feet a lot, they hurt so bad by the end of the day. I'm very thankful and glad for my husband who gives me many hip and foot massages. And he did that with the last pregnancy too. He gave me a hip massage almost every single night before bed because I was in so much pain, and it's starting to be a thing again. Not every night, but pretty often. But it's really hard to sleep when you have so much hip pain, especially when you're pregnant and you have to sleep on the side. Can't sleep on your belly, can't sleep on your back, which I'm not normally a belly or back sleeper unless I'm pregnant. Then I just keep finding myself waking up on my back. It's really annoying because I'm not supposed to sleep on my back, especially at this point, because he's big enough to where him and the placenta are heavy enough to where they'll like move to the back, and like I think it's like it pushes up against a nerve, and that can cause like lack of oxygen and nutrients and stuff to the baby. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, but that's just what I've heard. So you're supposed to sleep on your side. And I'm typically a side sleeper, but when your hips hurt so bad all the time, it's really hard to get comfortable. So that's been a little bit of a struggle, but not every night. Like I'm still sleeping fairly well, just some nights it's harder to get comfortable than others. And that's pretty much it. Out of breath, have to pee a lot, hip pain, but overall pretty good. I definitely don't have any more nausea at all. Thank goodness. I don't really have a whole lot of food aversions either. I started out this pregnancy with the same food aversions as I did with my first son, but they've kind of drifted by now. With my first pregnancy, I could not have any kind of like pizza sauce, marinara sauce. I couldn't even talk about pizza without wanting to throw up. The whole pregnancy, the whole time, not even just in the beginning, but the whole time. I'm eating pizza. Like I eat pizza for dinner. I like started having an aversion to pizza and it lasted a little bit and then it kind of just faded away. So I definitely wouldn't overdo it with like the pizza and marinara sauce and stuff like that, but I can have it. It doesn't completely nauseate me. So that's nice. Rice is a hit or miss for me. For some reason, in my first pregnancy, I had a huge aversion to rice. I think it's because I threw it up pretty early on in the pregnancy, and that was it for me. I was like, well, I don't ever want to do that again. So I couldn't stomach it the rest of the pregnancy. And I wouldn't eat a lot of it, but I don't have to avoid it as strictly as I did. And I'm not really having a whole lot of cravings. I didn't really have any weird cravings with my first either. Just very specific things. Like I'll want a very specific dish for dinner and that's the only thing that I want. But even that's not really been happening to me that often this time around. I'm a lot less picky. I'm a lot more like go with the flow, which is actually been really, really nice. It's kind of fun to get like cravings and to say you like have a craving and stuff like that, but for the most part it's kind of just annoying. So the fact that I'm a lot more like easygoing and can have more variety for meals has been a lot better. And my husband likes it a lot better too, because I don't have to eat the same thing every single day for a week until I get so sick of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow's 4th of July. I doubt I'm gonna be able to get this video up in time for like it to actually upload on 4th of July, but maybe, we'll see. But it'll be up at some time or at some point this week. So that's pretty much it for the update for the bump date. I'll show you my bump in a minute. It's not really that big tonight. Don't really know why. He must be sitting kind of far back. He was kicking me a little bit ago where you can kind of, I could really feel it from the outside, but he's kind of chill now, sitting a little farther back, so my belly's not super huge. But you've seen my belly. It's pretty big, in my opinion, at least. I think it's huge for only being like 20 something weeks, like not even 30 weeks yet, but other people say that I don't seem that big, so I don't know. But to me, I feel humongous, and I know I have a lot more to go, so yeah. But leave your weird pregnancy cravings in the comments below, and maybe I'll try them, since I am not really having a whole lot myself right now. Maybe I'll try yours. So leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye. 28 weeks tomorrow.